Donald Trump recently announced new restrictions on the H1B visa. For decades, this visa was the golden ticket for Indian talent to work in America. But now things are changing. And here's the twist. Many believe this move could actually be good for India. One Indian on Twitter summed it up perfectly. He said, "Trump has done what no Indian Prime Minister has ever done. He stopped the brain drain of India." Think about that. For years, India's brightest engineers, scientists and doctors left the country to build America's future. Now, more of them may choose to stay in India, building India's own future instead. The importance of H1B for the US. To understand why this is such a big deal, we need to look at how much America has depended on the H1B visa. The truth is, the United States has long struggled with its education system. By global standards, American students regularly score lower in math and science compared to many developing countries. If America had relied only on its own graduates, Silicon Valley would never have become what it is today. Instead, the US tapped into the world's best minds, and the H1B visa became its secret weapon. Year after year, tens of thousands of highly skilled professionals, especially from India, moved to America to work in technology, medicine, and research. This was the fuel that powered Google, Microsoft, Intel, and the entire innovation economy. And don't just take my word for it. Here's Dr. Michio Kaku, one of the world's most respected physicists, explaining exactly why the H1B visa has been America's secret weapon, and how without it, there might not even be a Silicon Valley.
I must disagree with my esteemed colleague here. Okay? First of all, let me say that science is the engine of prosperity. From steam power to electricity to the laser to the transistor to the computer.
That's not true.
We're
That's
talking
technology.
about, hey, can I have my
Sure.
You had your say, let me have my say.
Yes.
However, the information revolution has a weakness, and the weakness is precisely the educational system. The United States has the worst educational system known to science. Our graduates compete regularly at the level of third world countries. So how come the scientific establishment of the United States doesn't collapse? If we're producing a generation of dummies, if the stupid index of America keeps rising every year, just watch network television and reality shows, right? How come the scientific establishment of the United States doesn't collapse? Let me tell you something. Some of you may not know this. America has a secret weapon. That secret weapon is the H1B. Without the H1B, the scientific establishment of this country would collapse. Forget about Google. Forget about Silicon Valley. There would be no Silicon Valley without the H1B. And you know what the H1B is? It's the genius visa, okay? You realize that in the United States, 50% of all PhD candidates are foreign-born. At my system, one of the biggest in the United States, 100% of the PhD candidates are foreign-born. The United States is a magnet sucking up all the brains of the world, but now the brains are going back. Right. They're going back to China. They're going back to India. And people are saying, oh my God, there's a Silicon Valley in India now. Oh my God, there's a Silicon Valley in China. Duh. Where did it come from? It came from the United States. So don't tell me that science isn't the engine of prosperity. You remove the H-1B visa and you collapse the economy. In Wall Street Journal, editorialized against a congressman who wanted to ban the H-1B, saying they'll take jobs away from the American people. The Wall Street Journal said, look, there are no Americans who can take these jobs. These are at the highest level of high technology. They don't take away jobs from Americans. They create entire industries. And so that's why we have an Achilles heel, and that's the educational system. And again, sociology majors are not necessarily going to be the ones determining the future of Silicon Valley, but physicists, engineers. We need more of them, not less.
The irony is, I agree with the immigration issues, what you're saying, and I'm at a school, of course, and Peter's a graduate of a school where indeed immigration.
Your school wouldn't exist without the H1B.
Of course, but I.
That was then. But today, the situation is changing fast. The very secret weapon that built America's tech dominance is now under attack. By restricting H1B visas, the US risks losing its competitive edge. In fact, we're already seeing the results. More and more talent is going back to India and China. And with them, entire industries are beginning to shift. Meanwhile, other countries are stepping up. China has introduced a new K visa designed specifically to attract talented professionals in science and technology. It promises flexibility, independence, and opportunities to build businesses. The UK is going even further, abolishing visa fees to make it easier for skilled workers to move in. Europe, too, is opening doors wide. Every government understands this simple truth. Brains are the new oil. They are the most valuable resource of the 21st century. They fuel economies, drive industries, and shape global power. If one country blocks the path, another will build a highway. And here's the harsh reality. America is showing signs of decline. Once known as the land of opportunity, it now risks becoming the land of restrictions. The very dream that attracted the best minds from around the world is fading. While America debates walls and visa bans, India and China are building new Silicon Valleys. Talent now has more options than ever before. So here's the real question. Can America still sell the American dream? Or will the future of innovation carry a new label, Made in India or Made in China? Trump's move may look like a challenge for immigrants, but for India, it could be the beginning of a new chapter, with its brightest minds staying home, working at home, and building the nation's future. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bitter Advice for more straight talk on global issues, health, and the future of our world.